Rob!
Tony! And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me that. And in this Road to Legend video, we will be going from rank 7 to rank 6. We left off with playing Reno Warlock, so let's actually play a little bit more Reno Warlock, and then we'll switch over to Control Warrior later on. I'm probably going to use Control Warrior to rank up from ranks probably 4 to Legend. I really don't feel like playing a whole bunch of different decks this semester on ladder. I just want to knock it out as fast as possible so we can play more free to play. And also Warrior does very well against Druid, and as we know, if you pay attention to the Hearthstone Reddit at all, as we know, Druid is the #1 deck right now on ladder, and it's still tier 1, so I think is our best bet to play Warrior. Sorry, I was thinking about which card to pick here. So I think Dark Peddler is of course going to be a card we keep, but Shredder is like questionable. But since we have coin, we may keep it. I think I'm going to keep it just because we have coin. It's a decent 4-drop. Twilight Drake is also something we don't want to get in our opening hand just because of the fact his Keeper of the Grove can silence it, and then he just uses his passive to kill it. It looks like Living Roots not off the top, but Living Roots. So he could, in fact, be playing aggro Druid, but we're not sure yet. Coining into the Peddler seems like it could, in fact, be the play here, but I'm not going to because we have 2 4-drops in our hand, and I want to coin on 3 to bring out both these 4s, so then we have a turn 5 play. So he's going to Wild Growth, so it's fine that we didn't play the Peddler here because it would have just died to these 2, and then our turn 2 play would have been pretty weak. But now we can play the Peddler. Wow, Zombie Chow now makes his appearance. Seriously, man? Ugh. This is hard now because Zombie Chow actually lives. While Dark Peddler dies. So I think Zombie Chow is the play here. And we don't want to waste coin because, again, we want to summon the Piloted Shredder and then hopefully draw into a demon. So there's his Piloted Shredder. So we can make a trade here and then play our Shredder. So, ooh, we can actually, there's no, no, that's too much, We'll make a trade here. So we actually could swing his Shredder into our Zombie Chow, which would be really, really good for us, because then we could Iron Beak and Peddler next turn, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to trade Shredders. Also drew to the, okay, giant card going by. So hopefully you guys didn't hear too much of that.
I wonder.
So 4 cards in hand, 2 on field. Our fields are pretty equal. The Zombie Chow doesn't make us too significant a difference because he's going to use his passive to probably kill it. But then only leaves him with 3 mana. And him playing a 3 mana like a Shade right now isn't the best because we could just Demon Wrath it down. So we'd pretty much Iron Beak Demon Wrath. No, we don't have coin anymore. So we'd just probably Demon Wrath. So we'd swing our Zombie Chow into this. Or we could string Shredder, Demon Wrath. But I think popping a Shredder first and then Demon Wrath is probably best if he plays the Shade of Naxxramas. Alright, so he does this trade here. He's going to swing his Grootling into it. And then he's probably going to trade Shredders. No, he's probably going to go face because he knows we're going to trade Shredders next turn. But in fact, we're not going to trade Shredders. So I think we can Peddler here. It's pretty safe. I think Coil is a decent card. Voidwalker is also nice because if he's playing mid-range Druid, the Force of Nature Savage Roar is pretty annoying. And the fact that it falls to Taunt is pretty nice. But it also dies to a Wrath, which he hasn't used yet. I think it's Mortal Coil is fine. And then we're going to silence off his Shredder, and then we're going to swing into it. So we're actually going to generate a creature as long as it's not, how you say, the Doom Saya. We got actually Golden Toad. What's in his mouth? Oh, it's one of the runts in the huge toad's mouth.
I actually mentioned that in an arena video.
Oh, okay.
When I took over,
Tony had mentioned that he had mentioned this in a free-to-play video, that the runt was in the huge toad's mouth. He's just, I'm pretty sure it's a runt. It looks like one of the runts. Look. Yeah, that definitely looks like a runt.
it might be the runt or, I don't know. You're right. You might be right.
Mm-hmm. So his turn 6 passive. Wow, that means he has a lore in his hand. I was gonna say an Emperor would be a decent play, but if he doesn't play anything for a 4-drop, what could he play? Another 4-drop. Keeper. Living Roots to kill our 3-2, or to summon 2/1/1s. Probably kill the 3-2. Yeah, that makes sense. and a Wild Growth. That seems kind of pointless unless he has an 8-drop. We're probably just going to go with the Void Collar. We could passive, but then we really don't have anything to do. This develops the board. Even though we don't have a demon in our hand, we can kind of bait it out. So if he uses his silence on the Void Collar, that's pretty good. Not that there's really anything for him to silence in this deck anyway, but it's still okay. So turn 8 for him is probably a lure, is what seems to be the play, to draw 2. He's going to swipe, so he kills that, uses his passive. We don't have a demon from our hand, unfortunately, and we really don't even have a play next turn. So I'm gonna have to assume the cards in his hand have to be combo, because he doesn't have lore, and he wants to rush to get to 9 mana, so... There's our Reno Jackson. So I think we just end our turn here, and we can kind of play it safe for the most part. Ideally, we want him to play something with less than 2 health. So he can... That's not good. So no, we can't Hellfire, Mortal Coil, Bane of Doom. So if that is combo in his hand, we lose if we don't kill the 4/6. There's no great way to kill the 4/6 besides Hellfire, Demon Wrath, Mortal Coil, but we don't have 8 mana, so we can't do that. So we almost have to. We can't even passive in Reno. Like, this is such a like a deal with hand, not so much a like. Am I missing something here? Like, I don't see anything. Like, all I see is a Reno. Like, this sucks. Like, this is such a weak Reno. And then Molten Giant just becomes farther and farther away.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm playing this Road to Legend. So he's gonna Wrath, probably cycle for 1. No, he's gonna deal 3, double Wrath. He already used 2 Living Roots. Oh, he double Wrath. Okay. So it looks like we're going to Hellfire, Demon Wrath, Mortal Coil to kill a 4/6. Oh, we don't have to anymore. Okay. So we can Dark Bomb. Yeah, we can... Well, I think Demon Wrath for 2 puts it at 4. And then 3. Yeah, we got a Dark Bomb. So Dark Bomb. Mortal Coil. Bane of Doom. So many cards wasted. But we did get a Illidan. I cannot complain. So for 8 mana, we summoned an Illidan and killed a 4/6, and we used 3 cards. But now he just has to swipe and passive, and then our Illidan's dead. But he already used 1 swipe, he already used double Wrath, and he hasn't used a BGH. So hopefully he doesn't have a BGH in his hand and he didn't draw into it. Please don't tell me that's a fucking BGH. Do not do that to me. Alright, Keeper of the Grove to silence? Okay, that's not a big deal. Okay, so this guy's considered a demon, so we can Demon Wrath, bring these guys down to 2 HP, and then we Hellfire. That just seems bad. Wow. When we swing into this, he passives to kill it. I guess we could cycle, see what we draw. I guess Hellfire, and then Mortal Coil? God, this is so bad. We haven't been able to do anything all game, guys. I almost want to Siphon Soul this, but I feel like we shouldn't. We get put at 19. He hasn't Empered. This is just so bad. At least we can play Molten Giant next turn. Our hand is so situational. Shadow Flame, BGH, Siphon Soul, and Molten Giant all require certain things in order to happen. So this is a Force of Nature Savage Roar in his hand because he just top decked the Force of Nature. So we're going to be put down to 17. He's just going to go Pure Face. Alright, so we can play the Molten Giant, and we can actually be at 1 health. So we're not going to tap. We're just going to play the Molten Giant, and we're going to hope he doesn't have 1 more damage. And then next turn, we're going to have to Siphon Soul. We're not going to tap, though. I'm not giving him the satisfaction of killing us with the combo. The Shade allows him to be able to kill us next turn with the combo he has in his hand, which means we have to Shadow Flame off the 8/8 to kill the 2/2 unless we draw a taunt. Emperor does not allow us to do that, but it does reduce the cards in our hand. But we're still in combo range next turn no matter what. So I basically... Oh my god, this is bad.
I wonder.
We have to tap. There's no other way. Because if this is combo in his hand, we can't kill this and stay at 14 health. And we can't just Siphon Soul this, and there's no way to kill that. Yeah, so we have to tap. And we got... Thank God, we got a taunt. So we can actually... We can BGH taunt. Seems fair. Oh, it actually has to kill a creature. So we only can... Wow. That's all we can do. Alright. We might have just won the game because of that play right there. Like, we needed to either heal and or draw into something that gives us taunt, or to be able to kill a shaded creature and gain health, which doesn't exist. That was such a top deck. So there's the Force of Nature. Let's see if that card on the very left is the Savage Roar. If he drew, oh, he actually drew into this Savage Roar. Wow. Innervate to passive, so that doesn't look like it's enough damage to get through to us. No, definitely not. Yeah, he's one off. Wow. So now we can just Lord Draxus. And, that's fine. So we're at 15 health, and we're pretty safe now. God, the game was so awkward. Like, half the game we were sitting there with all this stuff in our hand, but we couldn't do anything. I'm not sure how we won this game. Stupid Druid and your Savage Roar Force of Nature combo wombo-ness. Ancient Allure to draw 2 more. That's run. So we summon a... The sad part is he can still kill us. It's always a possibility with these Druid shenanigans. Alright, I think we're fine in this situation if we just Mal'Ganis. But I think we're gonna Siphon Soul this and then just passive. We're gonna, how you saying that? We're gonna play it safe. Alright, so I'm not sure how he's gonna be able to do 15 damage with just 3 cards, and he doesn't have any more Force of Natures. He already used Innervate, he already used 2 Force of Natures, and he already used... Yeah, he can't. There's nothing to be done in a situation like this. Kansamida. Kansamida is always a way out. He felt the fists of how you say Draxus in his booty hole. Those are some fiery fists. Imagine those where they're not supposed to be, Tony. Those are fists.
Oh, those are actually fists.
Those are his fists.
His weapon is just his fists.
Yeah. When you know when someone comes to a fight, the guy's got like, one guy's got a gun, the other guy's got like a knife, and the other guy's like got a couple bodyguards with, you know, they look both like buff and they may have, you know, something slithering in their belt, and then you come to the fight with fiery fists. You know shit's going down at that time. Fiery fists? Who dies with fiery fists? When you have fiery fists, you don't even have to fight. You just go, and they're just like, come to the club. You're welcome. Come in. Have whatever bitch you want. You're like, that's right, I've got fiery fists. I'm gonna fuck your bitches up. That's right.
versus Jaina.
Oh god, he's rank 6 and he's a mage. Tony, can we handle this? Alright, so Mortal Coil seems... I don't know. Piloted Shredder's too much right now. Jeweled Scarab's fine. And if he's playing Freeze Mage, which he could be, Coil's not good. But Coil, if he's playing... I don't think Coil's good in this situation. If he's playing like maybe a Hunter, I'd keep Coil, but I don't think we'd keep Coil in this situation. And we were looking for like Imp Gang Boss and things like that. Zombie Chow, Dark Peddler, Jeweled Scarab. I like the way this deck is. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Void Color. That's good. So ideally, we want to draw into Draxus and or Mal'Ganis. Our only 2 demons in the deck besides Void Color. I don't know why I don't play Doomguard, to be honest. All right, so we're going to play the Jeweled Scarab to allow us to get to a decent 3-drop, hopefully. Felguard, destroy one of your mana crystals, but it's a 3/5 with taunt. Tony, should we go Felguard shenanigans? Felguard shenanigans? It's a 3/5 with taunt. That's pretty frisky. Or we go Flying Machine. It has Wind Fury and it's a 1/4. Oh god, this is so bad. I'm just gonna go with the Felguard. Maybe we'll draw into something better next turn. I meant just Peddler. We'll know if it's Freeze Mage though. That doesn't tell us yet. I think we Felguard. Oh, it's a demon. No, we're just gonna summon Void Caller next turn. What am I doing? I think we can Peddler. See what comes out. A Soulfire, a Reveloquy, or an injured whatever. I want to take Soulfire for burst, but at the same time, I don't know what secret he's gonna get. So like, let's say you get to like a Mirror Entity and it's a tempo, then we can Seeker. But if it's a Freeze Mage, then we want to take Soulfire for burst because this deck doesn't have any. I think Seeker just in case it's a Mirror Entity. Let's see. Not a Mirror Entity. So I'm going to assume that's either going to be a counter spell and or he's playing Freeze Mage. And that if he's playing Freeze Mage, then we need to draw into Reno Hayusayama Jackson. Oh, Explosive Sheep. Wow. Interesting card.
Deal.
Soon. Soon.
And it's not an effigy. So he could be playing Giant's Mage. Wow. So we're gonna actually save the Shadow Flame and Molten Giant for when he decides he wants to go balls to the walls on the board, and we can just smash his face in at that point. I think Shredder's fine here. No. The Belcher can make some value trades. We know that's not an effigy or a duplicate, so that's fine. These 2 can kill off that. The Felguard will come out of the Void Caller. We can summon the Shredder and passive next turn. Lothab doesn't really stop any of our plans at all. It's kind of a weird deck he's running. So we're going to kill this off. We're going to get the free Felguard. We're also going to get a card that comes out of our deck, Dr. Boom. And then we can summon the Pilot of Shredder and we can shoot our passive. We probably should have used our passive before anything, but this seems fine. So for 6 mana, he's not going to be able to ideally deal with our board right here. A Flame Strike, he can't even use it yet. Blizzard would stall us, so Blizzard would be good on his behalf. But we're going to hope he doesn't have a Blizzard, a BGH, and Intellect. So that shows he doesn't have anything to really stop us. He's drawing into some more cards. He's going to kill off our Fel. Perfectly fine. So I think Frostbolting the Belcher, okay. There's our Reno, that's good to have. There's our Mal'Ganis, that's also good to have. So I think we can go about just going face and not playing anything. I have a feeling that we should have traded the Shredder into the Lothab if he has Flame Strike here. We'll see. Because if we would have traded Shredder into Lothab and he Flame, like, no. Yeah, because if he Flame Strikes, okay, that's fine. That's what we wanted to happen with that. Because now we have another chance to draw an Immortal Coil. Fireball, that's good for him to waste, and he's going to ping it, so he didn't develop anything, and he killed that. So now we have, again, more chances to draw into stuff to kill Lothab. Coining into a 2-drop, so another Mad Scientist. An Echoing Ooze, Acidic Swamp Ooze. So he could be playing Reno Mage himself. I'm not too familiar with that. We're going to kill the Acidic Swamp Ooze first, right? Seems okay. God damn it, dude. I have Bane of Doom in my hand, and I was gonna kill his Lothab with Bane of Doom, but I attacked with my Shredder first, but now I can't use Bane of Doom, or he'll have Bane of Doom. Yes. This fucking sucks. Wow. Dude, that is horrible. I can't do anything now. And I can't Shadow Flame him. I can't silence him. I can't Bane of Doom because I don't want to give him a Bane of Doom. Fuck it, we're going to Bane of Doom. We're going to give him a Bane of Doom. God damn it, dude. Why did that have to happen? I just got Draxus. Thank you, RNG, for fucking me and then supplying me with, like, the Lord Draxus. He's playing Echo Mage. Interesting. We have Big Game Hunter, so as long as he doesn't play a duplicate here, we're all right. So he's pinging down Lore Walker Cho, so he doesn't have Big Game Hunter here. That's really, really good for us.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Defender of Argus, do we want to save that, or just want to use it now? I think we can go ahead and Lothab. No. Yeah, we can Lothab. Lothab seems alright. Stops him from being able to use any field clear to kill Lore Walker Cho. And the following turn, if he does cast any spells like Ice Block, which he's going to need to live again, then we have game there.
You want it?
Okay, so the Conjurer grants him a spell that doesn't do anything, so as long as we kill the Conjurer next turn, all is okay. Ping down the Lothab. He targeted the Lothab first. Interesting. So we're going to... We're going to go ahead and Brawn. We're going to kill off the BGH. We're going to Argus so it buffs up our guys like crazy. We're going to swing. We're going to push that sweet lethal mark. And we're going to... I don't think it's necessary for us to use our passive here. I think we're in a good spot, to be honest. I think it's fine. I don't think we need to go any lower, even though we have Reno Jackson, but I don't know how much damage this guy can do. So there's the freeze, and I'm expecting a Doomsayer. Okay, that's pretty standard. We're probably just gonna shoot over the Shadow Flame onto this, so we'll have to kill off our Lothab, which is fine though, because we're still pushing lethal. If we draw a Silence, we also win, so we can tap for Iron Beak first. Seems fine. He pinged face. Interesting. So we're going to... We tap, we're at 21. He hasn't Empered, so I don't see him pushing that much damage. Mortal Coil. Okay, so... If we Shadow Flame... Yeah, we might as well just Shadow Flame this. Now he gets a Shadow Flame too, though. That's not good. Fucking Lore Walker, man. He's still on the field. I know. So if he has another Molten Giant, so there's the Polymorph, which I just got with the Conjure, or he got with the Conjure. It still doesn't stop lethal though, because we're able to Hellfire, which is Burst. Well, Burst for this deck, that is. We still have, you know, 3, 4, we have 6 damage out. 7, 8, 9 with Hellfire. So he's gonna have to use an Ice Barrier. Yeah, Ice Barrier would buy him some time, an Ice Block would buy him some time, a Sludge Belcher would buy him some time. God, this Lore Walker Cho has ruined my plans. He also can use Bane of Doom. That's probably what he's thinking about right now on the cheap. If he uses Bane of Doom though, and thinks that I can't push out that 1 extra damage with the Hellfire, because we only have 4 damage on field, that's pretty good. Unless he gets Mal'Ganis. But then we can just sheep him. So the rope's running out. It looks like he just sheeped and gave up. Yeah. The lore walker Cho, he doesn't realize it, but that actually like messed me up almost more than him. Because I can't cast any of this. I guess it messed him up way more than me, I suppose, if you're an Echo Mage. Yeah, that was just bad. That was just a weird card to come out. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. And of course, we have hit rank 6, so we will be going to rank 5 in our next video. Probably playing some more Reno Lock or Dragon Priest or just something else. Anyway, always glad to have you. I'm Warshack, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.